Okay, first question, you.
Is it true you said you would date your own daughter?
Of course, who wouldn't? She's one of the sexiest women on the planet. Look, global warming is a hoax, and Rosie O'Donnell's still a fat, stupid moron. Don't ask me any more of these idiotic questions.
Mr. Trump, Mr. Trump.
You.
Mr. Trump, are you aware that your debates are the highest rated on television?
Of course I am. I know everything. I'm very in touch with the American people, and in fact, in this election, I promise to have the highest rated presidency ever.
What do you mean, Mr. Trump?
You are obviously a moron, but I'll explain it anyway because it's free publicity for the Trump presidential brand. When I'm elected president, I promise the American people the presidency will have the highest ratings in the history of the world.
You mean like a TV show?
Shut up, I'm not finished. There hasn't been a more exciting and photogenic term since season 1 of the Reagan Revolution. It's gonna be very, very, very well produced.
Season 1?
Yes, Reagan had 2 terms, 4 seasons per term, that's 8 seasons. Next question.
Why are you so confident that you'll be successful as a president?
It's very simple. I'm a very, very successful person, and I surround myself with very, very successful people. Such as, we're working with the best in the business. Marty and Francis are gonna bury the hatchet in both direct. Look, if I can get those 2 together, I could get Palestine and Israel throwing back Jaeger bombs at karaoke.
Marty and Francis?
Scorsese and Coppola. Haven't you ever heard of a fucking Oscar? And the epic techno-espionage novelist Tom Clancy is gonna pen the whole thing. It's gonna be huge. And did I mention the Surgeon General? God, it's hot in here. The Surgeon General is none other than Loveline's very own Dr. Drew. But wait, there's more. My Secretary of Defense, none other than Mr. T. I pity the fool that messes with the United States. If Mr. T could beat cancer, he could beat North Korea.
What about your foreign policy?
My foreign policy is phenomenal. When we invade Asia on Sweeps Week, we have ISIS as a great antagonist, and the whole thing's gonna be shot in HD. It's gonna be the best war ever. No more of this low-budget night vision bullshit. The whole thing is gonna be shot in magic hour. It's gonna be very, very well done.
War against Asia? Isn't that going to be very expensive? How do you expect the country to pay for that?
Besides the fact I am one of the wealthiest men on the planet, I've got one word for you. Merchandising. And it's going to be structured so that Asia pays for its own invasion. The products will be made in China, of course, and we'll sell them back to Japan at a ridiculous markup.
What type of merchandise?
Action figures, plastic Rolex watches for kids, and the Trump, I see a Mexican rape whistle. And the whole thing's gonna be available for digital download. And did I mention who my running mate is gonna be? The greatest athlete in history, starting at Vice President number 23, Michael Jordan, everybody.
Mr. Trump!
Mr. Trump!
Sorry, no further questions. Be sure to catch the premiere in prime
Mr.
time.
Trump!
I would like to address one thing. Someone said something about my hands. These hands, these beautiful, by the way, your mom, she loves my hands, by the way. But these hands, they built these Trump towers girder by girder. Very, very strong hands. And these hands are going to be all over your mother tonight. But my hands, these hands built the Trump towers, hamburgers, girder by girder, okay? These hands built the Trump towers, girder by girder, okay? This, see?
Okay, fix it and do it again.
My hands aren't that small. Do you party? Well, then I suggest you party with the Donald. My Jean-Claude Van Damme. How about the Jean-Claude Van Damme? Holy. Okay, alright, hey, here we go. This is the party. Dumbo, what? Okay, let's do it. Let's party. Okay. Where's my bow and arrow? As long as they're in Asia and they're in the north, we're gonna take them on. Okay, who wants to party? Hey, yo, Donald! Yo, Ivanka! We're gonna do it. We're gonna jump the fence. We're gonna ride the bus. Deportation party, everybody. Let's do it.